Hello everyone and welcome. Today's topic is Valentines. Now, before you go on thinking you already know everything there is to know, Japan's take on the holiday is actually pretty different. It's still on February 14th, but it's not about flowers, romantic dinners, and cringy Hallmark cards. Japanese Valentines is still about romance, at least somewhat, but other than that, it's basically Japanese Easter. The goal here is to give and eat chocolate. And for a lot of people, it is also a peer pressure nightmare. More on that later. How did Valentine's become a thing in Japan? Well, it all started in the 50s by chocolate confectionaries, and it's basically yet another Hallmark holiday. This is a trend you will see throughout almost all foreign-born holidays. It started as a marketing strategy aimed at foreigners living in Japan that were missing out on their home country's culture. But it slowly but surely spread to the Japanese locals as well. By the 70s, chocolate giants in Japan such as Morinaga and Meiji capitalized on the idea and added their own twist. Women should be the ones buying chocolate for the man they like. This idea caught on, and soon the holiday evolved in many ways. Current Valentine's gifting etiquette can be summarized into 4 categories, and from the order of relevance, they go as follow. Number 1. The Giri Choco. Translates to obligation chocolate, and is the type of gift you'd give to your classmates, co-workers, bosses, and acquaintances. It is basically a way of saying thank you for putting up with me. And if you're on the receiving end of this gift, don't get too excited. You're just getting polited on by your over-caring co-workers. Homme Choco. The real deal, the one that draws comparisons to the Western version of the holiday. Homme translates to true feeling and is the chocolate you give as a display of affection, or as a way of hitting on a guy you like. These are usually more intricate treats and, in many cases, handcrafted. If you're single and you get one of these, that means you have a now not-so-secret admirer. But as Japan is basically built on the concept of being as ambiguous as possible with your actions, you will never truly know that this is not just an exaggerated obligation chocolate. Tomo Choco. Friends chocolate, which you give to your friends. That's it. This is the second most harmless of them all. Jibun Choco. Given to you, by you. Jibun means yourself. It's a newer trend where you just buy yourself a chocolate because you want a treat. This is the only truly harmless gift, as it's the only one that doesn't come with the heavy burden of returning the gift. Now, as you might have noticed, in my relevancy tier list, I didn't even add the romantic gift to the top of the list. It's placed neatly in second. But why is that? And why did I begin my story with such an ominous line by saying that Valentine's is a peer pressure nightmare? Well, the answer is simple. Japanese people hate being in debt with others, but they also hate being the one guy that doesn't mind everyone else, especially in a work-related situation. So they created this vicious cycle of gifting people things they don't want because they don't want to have to gift them back. If that makes any sense. That is the essence of Giri chocolate. And to add insult to injury, welcome to exactly 1 month later, March 14. Remember how I said Valentine is a burden carried solely by women? Now that just wouldn't be fair, huh? So the big chocolate managed to trick us twice and created a second part for Valentine's. A day where men should return the favor, and they should do so with a hefty interest. March 14 is White Day, and it's the day feared by popular men, as the norm on this date is to return all the gifts you've received in triple. No pressure though, if you don't do it, you would just be judged silently. I've talked to more than just a few Japanese people, and the general consensus seems to be that people don't really like Valentine's here, and Giri Choco being the number one reason for that. There is too much pressure on the people to make sure they are managing their co-workers' expectations. However, at the same time, everyone partakes in the tradition. In fact, Valentine's and White Day make up about half of all the chocolate sales for the year in the country. And companies had to start enacting Giri Choco bans in the workplace to ease the staff's social burden. It's not all doom and gloom, however. One of Valentine's positives is that it's a day of free expression in a country where showing your true feelings is often hard to do. And there you have it, Japan's take on Valentine's. What do you think? Would you change your country's tradition to the Japanese version? Let us know in the comments down below. And if you liked the video, feel free to like and subscribe. And as always, thank you. Bye.